Hope you're all doing well. It's a extravagant morning, more or less. Got everything set up. In a hot minute since I've last done one of these. I always say this. I swear I always say the same thing over and over again. Because it's just literally how it goes. So I really do hope you guys are doing well. Because it's just life can just be a curveball sometimes. So looking here at F1 qualifying's going on right now. Man, I can't believe it though. Vettel's gonna retire just like that, you know? It's crazy stuff. Like if you told me that, I mean, I knew he was gonna retire sooner or later. I think that was bound to happen. It was just a matter of like when. But when you think of it, like this year, like, oh man, that's ridiculous, you know? I'd be like stupefied. I mean, I am. Also, Nicholas Latifi was fastest in FP3. Like that matters, but some wild stuff. I know NASCAR's doing practice right now for the road course. Indy's going to be coming up soon for the IndyCar race. It's a doubleheader today because there's the IndyCar race and then all that jazz. So I'm getting a lot of follows lately. Who are half of these? What is this, a bot? These are bots. It has to be a bot. There's no way that person's real. This is definitely a bot. Yep. Or followed me on my Instagram or my Twitter. Wow. Commend you. Here we go.
70.
Vettel did get
70 points. No offense, but you should focus on driving.
Sebastian Vettel, you are the world champion! Sebastian Vettel is a Grand Prix winner! Thank you, boys!
Grazie, dai, forza Ferrari! That's a podium, man, that's a wrap!
Man, it's gonna be crazy to see who's gonna replace him, right, in Aston Martin. Because anything could go. Anything goes in that. So let me move this over, right? Make sure my pop-out chat doesn't do anything dumb. My OBS ain't stupid, but it ain't, so it's a first. It's a good start, so yeah. Look at all these I could use, so I could download. There's a lot of them. I could download Airstrike. I already have it. Huh. Alright. Well, I know what I'm gonna do then. I hope I spelled it right. There's always different spellings of it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I was right then. Yep, I'm correct. already just like that. It's almost August. I'm kind of in shock. It's like this year's gone by really fast for me. Like so much is unraveled within the early part, then the latter half, and then now here I am, you know, just at home over the weekend, trying to get more paints done like always, and then also try not to get burnt out. That's another thing. I don't want to do it so much to where I'm getting burned out or burnt out. Doing good. Just living the dream. I do need to work on the stuff for Yamps League, but I'll get to it. I've had ideas in my head, I just haven't really translated them yet. So right now I've got ideas for a different car. It's not. Yes, there's only one context, so that's just how it's formatted. I could be wrong unless they changed it, but I don't even see anybody try anything else yet. So I got my chai this morning, so I'm actually in a pretty decent mood actually. Like I woke up pretty good, did my run yesterday. I might do one later in the evening because the weather will be better. Our whole thing is last minute. Okay, fair, you know. I'm gonna move this now. Move this number a bit back. Yeah, because I do want to get a lot of this stuff done before August, so I'm using this weekend to like. I was gonna do stuff yesterday with them, but I was like, I'm too tired. I just want to chill. Like I finally finished up the GTA 5 storyline because I bought the game like last year I think. And then the Rockstar launcher didn't want to work on me, right? So that was kind of dumb, right? It's kind of tragic, more or less. Oh, why are my numbers? Oh, that's why. My numbers are all the way. Let me move that down. But, it took me a hot minute, right? Because the Rockstar launcher was like, nah, I don't want to work, bro, you know? And so I'm like, alright, you know, I'll just let it wait. I'll let it kind of sit for a bit. And then I finally finished the story. It's not 100% done, like, you know, the 100% completion run, but in terms of the canonical story, yeah, I finished it, so. Runs pretty good on my computer. I thought it would run kind of bad. Yet Fortnite can't load for anything. Well, I mean, like, I could put it in my solid state, but I don't have enough space on it. I have a lot of hard drive space, but I think I just need maybe another RAM stick, honestly. I probably should buy a RAM stick to make it like at least 16. That's the one thing that sucks is games are so highly optimized. It's like I have to like you have to have like 8 or above. It's crazy actually. If you're wanting like decent gaming. I hate how this Honda logo is so big. It just fills up like so much space. I could actually put the U-Haul logo in the back, but I can't, so tragic. It's a tragic case we're looking at. Landon, the McLarens are looking good this weekend in F1. I like that. I like where that's going. Because it's like, ooh, you know, there's a lot of optimism for McLaren, but let me see. I'm going to look in Twitter right now. Funny. Imagine looking on Twitter, unironically. Alonso had a pretty good lap so far. Let's see. Who got knocked out of Q1? If it wants to let me bring it over. Okay. Hamilton. Okay. Alright. There you go. There you go, Lewis. See, the Mercs are fast. Though, I mean, that could have just been the Q1 pace. So I'm not gonna think yet. Not quite yet. Latifi was fast as FP3 is last. I mean, he literally was on intermediates, and everybody kind of did that last moment. Let's see, bottom 5. Latifi, Gasly, Vettel. Yeah, it makes sense. The Aston Martins are bad. Albon, Tsunoda, Stroll. Yeah, wow. Mick Schumacher made it to Q2. Yeah, I don't think they're pushing it quite yet. Checo P13, but that's again made it to Q1, so I think that's really what matters right now. I don't think they're pushing it right now. They'll probably wait until. I have to remember they actually don't have that rule anymore where you have to start your qualifying tires. So, wow, Verstappen, Alonso, Norris, Ricardo. Yeah, no, McLaren looks pretty freaking good right now. I mean, they look good. Norris is like P2 and like FP2, and Ricardo was like in top 10, where he's usually like outside the top 10. So that's a first, honestly. I know Haas got the upgrades, so I don't know. I don't remember if McLaren has upgrades though, but I'll look into that a bit later. Because I don't know. NASCAR's got their practice session going on too, but they got qualifying now. Yeah, Bell's looking good. Cindric. Yeah, I really shouldn't be surprised. Cindric's a good road course pick if you're doing fantasy. Ross Chastain's up there. I'd argue Allmendinger. Briscoe actually might have a shot winning this race, but that's just based on my bias and what I've seen how he's run at the track based on its history. So like, literally, whoops. Why is? Okay, that is. Okay, I need to get rid of that ring. Get out of here, bro. I wasn't even trying to do that. I was trying to. Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, look at that. I try to do my shortcut, doesn't even let me do it. So that's disappointing. Gonna have to do it manually. What a shame. Gillen P3, top 3. Paul, IJS. I think that's what it's called, IJS. Yeah, Isco Junior Series, okay, yeah, I was right. That's how it looks, pretty sloppy. I mean, this is with the mask on though, I turned it off, don't worry. What do you think, I'm normie? Yeah. I need to reline this actually. That part. I move it down a pixel. Big yikes there. Let me make sure this is actually on the Dodge mesh. Okay, it is. Okay. So, good. I mean, I literally just copy-pasted the base I made a while back on there. I just tried to, so I tried to follow along like the van pattern they had a while back. I think it's different now, but I could be very much mistaken. I watched Napa. I was like, all right, I wrecked out. I mean, it wasn't a bad race, but I don't care if I win or anything, but it's just like, oh, man, truck wrecked out, so it's like, all right, whatever. You want to win again? Yeah. Alright. I think that should work. Sorry. YouTube's like being dumb. Guess it can't handle my computer. So. It's gonna load for a bit. I don't know if it's working now, but. I guess because it's like it takes up, when I render, it takes up a lot. So I probably won't render stuff until like after the stream is done. At least mostly. So. We'll wait and see. Let's knock off the compression. That is so weird. I don't remember the template being this wonky. I could be wrong though, but no, I think it's like that. Again, that's with the mask on. So that could make it very much a difference, but still, it's kind of like I don't remember that having an. Let me double check. I could be just tripping. I'm probably tripping actually, because yeah. Really do. I think it's the I think I know why now. Yeah. I got that. Okay. I found my issue. I'll re-render that. It's because there's like that little tinge right there. I didn't notice that until now. Alright, now I'm going to re-export that. I'll render that later. I'm not... They're going to be like, what on earth is that? Yeah, that explains it actually. So, I'll render that later. I don't think I want to render because it'll cause some buffering for you guys, so I don't want to do that for inconvenience purposes, but let me check something. Huh. But yeah, no, gear wrench schemes are nice if you do them right. Right mat and all that, or whatever. All that jazz. Alright, let's do the same thing all over again. We're gonna... There we go. Get our rulers down. There's like 5 million other rulers over here. Let me get rid of those. Get rid of those. Oh wait. This one. This one. Yeah. I might do a different target scheme. I don't know what I want to do, but we'll figure it out. I am going to steal the colors, though. If anything, that's what I'm going to do, is steal colors from... Just for the sake of, like, uniformity and consistency, I'm just going to steal all the logos and stuff over. So, probably going to go for a white, go for white. We could go for red today, actually. Let's do that. I'm going to try that. Todd Gillen isn't bad at road courses, though. I think it's just like if they give him a good car. Like from what I remember, and no, he's not bad at them. I don't think. Honestly, I probably should have picked him instead of Briscoe, but I think Briscoe is a better shot at getting. That's just my bias. Again, that's kind of my bias, though. I'll probably use my Todd Gillen pick later, though. Because I was probably going to pick him so, like, there's a different fantasy for other people. Or you can only pick the driver once, right? So I still got Gillen left in my roster. I've been trying to get rid. I'm pretty bad at it, honestly. I'm like last, but I don't care. So I really got nothing to lose. And in reality, I'm bad at a lot of things, so. Briscoe, Cindric, Gillen, Bush, Blaney. It's impressive. Well, okay. I'm not surprised. Kyle Busch is really good at road courses. So, I mean, Cindric, that's also like a shoe-in. Unless, like, literally the car dies. Or it really does depend on setup on a good day, too. But I always kind of underestimate how decent Blaney is at road courses. Yeah, he won the Roval in 2018, but that's really about it from what I really think of anything significant from Blaney's like road course record. And he also won Canadian Tire against Ramon Quiroga in 2014. I also almost forgot about that too. But other than that, right? So I haven't really thought much of it, of his road course prowess, I guess would be the right way of saying it. Bottom 5 in Q2. Oh, wow. Checo didn't even make it. Wow. Probably deleted. He probably had like a track limit thing. That's insane. Oh, they reinstated the time, actually. Okay. I just saw it. Alonso's fast. Holy moly. Love to see it. So Verstappen, Leclerc, Alonso, Sainz, Hamilton, Norris, Russell, Ricardo. Okay, so it's actually back down the pecking order of for McLaren. So I don't really know what I want to do here, but we're gonna try something here. We're gonna, first things first, I'm going to make this white. We're going Reed Sorensen mode. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, no. So Checo didn't make it. Guan Yu Zhou didn't make it. Magnussen, Stroll, and Mick. Alright. That's expected. Except Checo. I think Checo's really the big shock out of all of them, obviously, because it's the Red Bull. Ferrari, this is a good opportunity for Ferrari to pounce, though. They need to get pole here, because they, with Checo way down there, right? Checo down there, it's going to really help Ferrari in terms of a strategy. I think they're going to win. I have them winning just because of how this track, I feel like, suits them. But that's also me being very optimistic, so Hamilton only not too far off from Sainz, though. He's only a 10th off of Carlos Sainz. So Hamilton, I know, again, there's a lot of bias here, but Hamilton's got a good shot of getting a podium. If a Ferrari dies again, or if Max dies, I could see it. So, but honestly, just don't qualify. If you're Leclerc, don't qualify in pole because you won't win. So that's the other thing I would say. But I have no idea what I want to do with this, but. We're just gonna do absolutely something stupid. A lot of shenanigans. Because it won't work, but we'll try something. We're gonna experiment. I've been trying to do that a lot lately, is just experiment. I don't really know what I want to do with it. Yeah, I don't like that already. I hate this already. Larson, Byron kind of sucked in Q. Not even. Yeah, I mean Elliott's gonna be like the fastest Hendrick guy. Dude's got 4 wins. Yeah, you could argue the third one, but that's just, you know, you follow the rules. You follow the rules. There's a lot more Elliott slander. I think the fans. There's still a lot of bad Elliott fans, but I don't think it's as bad. I think it's just hard. It's just a big thing though, but. I think there's just a lot of bad apples that misrepresent the Chase Elliott fan. You could argue that any fan base, though, but there will be a general consensus on, like, who's epic, who isn't. So, like, I don't know. Like, I don't mind Elliott, right? Oh, what's up? But a lot of it's usually I just don't really like the fans. That's really like a lot of why I don't like a lot of some drivers, but I really try to avoid that just for the sake of like objectivity. Because when you look at it as a driver, like in an open-minded perspective, like Elliott's freaking goated. Like he is really good. Like you can't deny the talent he has. I can't really say goated because he's not really in that category yet. But he's definitely up there in terms of a caliber to try and get that. Get those championships. Because he's just got so much raw momentum and consistency as of late. Like, his consistency is ridiculous when you look at it. Even with, like, that win he got at Pocono. Like I said, I know people give it an asterisk on it. But no, like he's super good for a reason. There's a lot of justification, and the dude's like pretty humble. Like, yeah, he can be a boring brick, but the dude's got talent. He's humble. I argue he's pretty humble. Like, dude's pretty hard on himself when he makes a mistake. He's like, oh man, I should have not like wasted my tires. I guess he kind of reminds me of me when I do like NR when I did NR driving. Like, I'm very conservative compared to him, but even he has a spine like here and there. He used to not have a spine, I'd argue, but really once Hamlin pushed him around, he isn't afraid to like fight back if he has to or retaliate. That's one thing I do like from Ellie is that he doesn't actually like let it be a doormat. It's kind of like Matt Kenseth was like that for a while, right? Because you rarely saw, I feel like you'd rarely see Matt Kenseth like retaliate. Like, it's very rare. Because I think a lot of, because I like Matt Kenseth a lot, but really now I think ever since, so my favorite driver back then was Gordon. I think everybody knows that. A lot of people that know that. But when he retired, I had a lot more open-minded perspective. So I try to keep it open-minded. I care about like good racing. So yeah, you can like, so like I try to avoid all that bias, but it's hard to. That's like because you're so passionate about a sport, right? That's like the hardest part. Yeah, it makes you wonder. F1's gonna be wild, and then I don't know who's gonna get pole. It's either gonna be well, it's either gonna be Verstappen or Leclerc, but we could get a shocker if we get like someone like puts in a flyer. I never really underestimate Mercedes though in F1. I love talking about F1 a lot. I guess because there's just a lot more intrigue than for me than NASCAR, but I'm still a big NASCAR fan. It's just I think there's something. I think it's the marketing how F1 does it. NASCAR doesn't really do a good job with it, I'd argue, compared to F1. There's something about it. There's something glamorous about F1. I think it's just because it's such a highly prestigious sport or motorsport that it kind of makes NASCAR like way less significant because it's more of a regional sport than F1. F1's like worldwide. NASCAR's just, you know, United States, Canada. So it's interesting. Because I feel like it's like a different appeal when you watch NASCAR. Like compared to like F1. So like you kind of, I think people kind of, you know, there's different mindsets, right? Yeah, it sucks because like you don't want the same dude like winning over and over, and I don't blame a lot of people either, but I think it's just like the technology aspect of it, and I don't even think about it that much, honestly. I just think about like I like to see like, oh man, like what midfield team's gonna actually show up today, you know? Because I do like the midfield is like one of the fun things to watch in F1. If you're like ever like a midfield kind of guy, that's like your kind of like area, honestly. Because it's just like, oh my goodness, like what a freaking run, you know? Like you'll see maybe like Lance Stroll get a point or something like that. Like, oh my goodness, that man literally got points. That's crazy, you know? Like, what an impressive run. I think it's because people are like, oh man, these guys are in like mediocre cars or cars that just aren't quite up there with the top team. And it's like, oh, you kind of like appreciate their talent. And it still takes a lot of talent to like do good in those, even the top cars, because you still have to like haul. You have to haul the load, right? I think people need to understand. Yeah, you could say, oh, it's the car. Yeah, it is the car, but it's also the driver. Like, you know, with Lewis, the Lewis Hamilton argument that everybody always would have. Yeah, you can hate Lewis all you want, but the dude is. Why else is he a 7-time champion? You're supposed to like, you need. That's, yeah. Realistically, he should have. I think he should have been the 8th, but I mean. Like I said, I am, for the sake of like avoiding bias. No, like I think everybody knows that the call was wrong. So, but I'm not gonna like get mad at. I'm not even a Lewis fan. It's just like they shouldn't have had them go green in the last lap. That's just all in the FIA for that. But it is what it is, you know. You gotta take advantage of what's count. They got unlucky with that, and it seems they're still. It's just how it is. Didn't make a good car. That means the 3rd best car, but it's more reliable than a Ferrari engine. Their engines were reliable than a Ferrari, so I mean, what more can you do? I mean, they're gonna be fast in the later half. I bet you after the summer break, they're gonna be up there. Yeah. Yeah, this is a Ferrari win. I think Ferrari's gonna win. I think they're actually not gonna mess up. And right as I say that, they're gonna probably mess up in the race. So, yep, I guess my body is ready for that. I just feel like I just think they have the best car, but they just don't have the best strategist. That's literally what's killing them. Is literally the strategy. Like I like honestly, that's literally what kills them. If they had competent strategists or at least decent strategists, they would be completely fine. I am feeling a white exterior today. I don't know what I want to do. I hope you're doing well, Fitzy. I know it's like an early morning, so I really don't expect a big turnout. I just felt like doing this on impulse, so a lot of things I really want to do, but right now Sainz on provisional pole after the first runs. He's half a second clear. Russell with Leclerc in third. Verstappen locked up in turn 2 and can only manage P7. Well, yeah, they'll probably figure it out. Red Bull's Red Bull. Like, really, the big predicament right now is Checo not qualifying well enough. Definitely is a concern. Like, Max Verstappen has like a 5 gazillion point lead because Ferrari keeps imploding, right? So I don't know what to expect. I really hope they catch up. I like a good championship fight, ideally speaking. So let's see. 5 tickets and punch final round. Breeding mentioned that. Teamster. He had no power. Oof. Nothing works. Oh, it's coming in right now. Oh, this is actually a Ferrari win right now. All right. So the power is actually kind of... So the power unit's definitely having issues. So that's definitely a concern. Well, they take a new power unit. That's the big thing. Though that's... I don't know if that's still their first or second motor. That's the first I think I've seen to have that issue, because they've only had fuel issues usually with like in Bahrain and Australia. So wow, crazy, the scenes, I tell you. Yeah, Zach Best beat Van Gisbergen with his flyer. Dude had a flyer. So this is really going to be an interesting Hungary GP, because it's Ferraris to lose because the Red Bull's struggling on power. Checo makes you wonder. Actually, that might be why. I don't know. Checo was struggling on pace, I think, in general, but this is a chance for Ferrari. So can't mess this up now. You really can't. Russell could get a flyer here. Oh, Russell. Hamilton avoided his qualifying lap, so not improved 7th. Russell's the pole sitter. Ooh, good stuff. Ooh, this is oh man. That's a clutch lap. Yeah, Mercedes is back. Oh man, I'm telling you, Russell's good. You give him a good car, he's gonna win. He's gonna win a lot of races. Like, emphasize that Merc dominance, but that is a wow. What a lap. That's some good stuff. I'd be elated if I'm a Mercedes fan. That is some great stuff. That's good work. This is going to be a good race tomorrow. That's also because McLaughlin left. That's honestly why Van Gisbergen's OP. I'll be honest there. If McLaughlin was still around, it'd be a really tight battle. But I can't argue that. Gotta give credit where it's due. Good work, Mercedes. That... Ooh, man. Verstappen with no power. They're probably going to remedy that issue. They might remedy that issue. for the race, right? That's what I think will happen, because Red Bull know what they need to do. If they don't, then they're in trouble, but I don't think... Definitely a big concern if you're a Red Bull fan, because they didn't look good at all. But sometimes you need divine intervention for that to happen. Gotta learn the Azerbaijan GP. Yeah, no, so Verstappen P10. Gonna have to do a lot of overtaking here. Maybe have to have a good start. But Russell, ooh, man, buddy. Your shot to win. Could win this race. They're good. The issue they have is literally warming the tires up. But if once they get into a run, they get into a run. Jamie did great at Iowa. I watched the highlights of that. I didn't watch the actual race, which I should have, but I watched the second race that, you know, where Newgarden wrecked out, leading, like, killing everybody basically. Man, I don't think the Red Bull has to worry too much about. They don't need to take a grid penalty because they haven't killed their engines for like 5 million years, so if anything, they're fine. They're in good shape still. Checo had a hydraulics issue back in Canada, from what I recollect. So, but no, a lot of things going on. A lot of things, man. This is gonna be a proper brawl tomorrow. I'm excited. This is electrifying. First half is, yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not good at driving an F1, so I'm terrible at it. Terrible at a lot of things, actually. So glad I'm paying on this desktop though, because it's like so much better than paying on a laptop. My laptop I bring on the way, it is terrible. I can't do it. Like, it just doesn't. Revelatory Kyle Busch says he'd take less money or a 1-year deal to stay at Joe Gibbs Racing from Nate Ryan. He still is talking to other teams, declines to specify which. I think one of them is Stuart Haas. I think it would make sense. He has molded racing outside NASCAR on a Kyle Larson, I think he spelled Larson wrong, tour next season. Interesting. But man, what a lap by George Russell. Oh my goodness, I gotta tell my friend real quick. He's a big Merc fan, so I'm gonna... Man, I'd be ecstatic if I'm a Merc fan. That's good progress. I'm telling you, they're gonna be scary in the summer, like the second half. They're gonna actually be fast. Like, I think Lewis will win a race. Russell will win a race. I think this is where they're gonna catch up. I don't know why I think that. It's just you can't underestimate them. They're gonna find a way. If they don't, well, rip me then. I don't know anymore, but they'll be fine. That's good progress. They should have. Realistically, they should have won Silverstone, right? Like, Hamilton was fast on just race pace. His race pace was ridiculous. So it's gonna be a very interesting race tomorrow. I'm legit excited. I don't know who's gonna win. This is one of those where it's like, oh, it could be anybody. Because that I can't get over that. That is awesome. We need more parity like that. That's what we need. I don't think anybody would want a driver to fall out due to reliability issues where it's literally out of their control. That's like the last thing you ever want. I don't know what I want to do with getting rid of the... Yeah, front row motorsports has been good this year. I know they had the recent disqualification with McDowell, but besides the point, they've been awesome. They've been on it. Like, it's some good stuff. I'm actually gonna extend this gray, make it bigger. Do that. Now, this is some great stuff. Battle for Pole Indy. Cindric, Blaney, Briscoe, Kyle Busch, Todd Gilliland, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, and Michael McDowell. Oh man, it's crazy. Like, Todd Gilliland's not doing bad. It's just the car ain't that good either, to be fair. It's not really doing him any favors, but that'd be some good stuff. I should have picked Todd Gilliland then. He probably won't last long in the race, knowing his luck, but yeah, basically it's a big gash. I just know it's like a massive gash. Technically it was 100 point, yeah. I don't remember. It was just I just know it was a hefty penalty. So but yeah, Ferrari, you can't bottle this one up. You can't. This is, man. That new crew chief he has is really good. Like, really good. I like that combo. Like, that is a scary combo. I think this is gonna be a hot take, but I think Christopher Bell could be a good dark horse. I don't think it's really a hot take though. It's kind of like, I think everybody knows he's good. It's just the recent form Bell's had lately. I think it's like, I could argue that he is gonna be like a very good dark horse contender if they can get the races all together in the first few races. I think that's what struggles the 20 car has, is that the first round is like their worst round. Because I don't think Bell made it past the round of 16 last time. But I know is that he's pretty good. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'll just keep it like that. So yeah, this target car is going to be pretty simple. I don't think it's really going to be anything funky that I really need to do, because I kind of want to keep that right as is. I was going to do something like a halftone, but I'm like, this is going to be too fancy for a junior car, so I'm not really going to tinker around with that. I mean, I technically could make these look like dog water, and people would be like, oh my gosh, it's still good. I'm like, bro, shut up. I'm like, let me do my thing. I mean, I think he will. Harvick's alright at road courses. He's good at the Glen. That's one of his better tracks, road courses. Good morning, Cole. What was I gonna name this? I should have gotten another. I should have gotten 2 venties. Damn. Oh man, I really should have. It'd probably been too much actually. I think my thing. I would die if I did. 89 Aiden Smith, RJ, IJS 21. I always try to have a consistent naming format because it's just easier. I don't really expect much from this. I don't think it's gonna be nothing too special from this car. So literally me be like, oh man, this car's like alright, it's kind of mid, and everybody else be like, oh my gosh, it's like the best thing ever. I love making fun of myself for that because it's like accurate. It's true. Don't worry, I will make this white. Just scaling it right now. Should be an extension, I think. I don't know. Yeah, this is actually gonna be pretty basic. It's nothing too special for this paint scheme. I don't really know what else I want to do with it. So yes, let's do this. Yes. No, it looks ugly. I don't want to do that. Could make a hood design or a roof design on there like this, but it's gonna look really weird with the roof rail. Yeah, see, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. Leave it as is. So unless I do like a gray, I could do that too, but I kind of want to see how that would look. It would look weird. It wouldn't feel normal to have gray up in the... Definitely a bit unconventional for what I would have done. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for. I might as well just do a white roof then. And then just tinker around. Actually, yeah, I might do that. Yeah, this is original cup, so this is where like the 5 million like different templates of makes. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, it doesn't look that good. I don't really think too much of this, so. I don't know why. I always feel like I have a similar format of what I want to do cars. Because most of the time I want to give like the side logos, so the side sponsors, a lot of time to breathe. I don't like it where there's like too much going on. I guess I've kind of noticed that. It's like the small things you notice when you do paint. When you paint, it's like, I'll move that. I think I might do more morning streams. I think they're better off because it's like, depending on my mood, depends on the day. It's like it's just before the race, before the races, right? Or it's where you're doing something. Then boom, there you go. You know. I want to see how this looks first, and then this one actually I might not even do like a black because I'll probably go for the white. Yeah, this is definitely better actually when I use white. So let me change that. Because I did that when I did Shelly's car a while back. So gonna do the classic. Can't go wrong with this. It's a good combo. So let me change. Yeah, this is the one I did for SPS. Was that one? I might actually have to make the number thicker on the black outline thicker. I don't like it's too thin for me. Either that or I could do like a drop shadow. Here's my hack, you know. This is what I'm gonna do. It's really dumb, but you're gonna love me for it. Not really. You will hate me actually. There you go. You know, just duplicate the layer. You move it down a bit, and bam, there you go. There's your quote-unquote shadow. And really, what you do, lower the opacity. I don't know if you consider this smart or stupid. I'd say it's both, because you're living in poverty if you do that. But I'm not obviously gonna make that opacity like that. But no, I'm not gonna do drop shadow. I'm probably actually just gonna make the outline thicker, because yeah, nah, I'm just gonna do that. Better off. Let's go for a 15 for now. Probably a bit too big, actually. So I'm actually going to drop it to 12, right? And then... This is a dummy thick number. Holy moly. Might just fit, though. Might fit well enough. I'm gonna shrink it a little bit, so let's try and shrink it by like 3. Invert. Yeah, no, I've done it before. That's what I do with so like when I made a bell-like scheme, I've done that where I just will duplicate a part of the design, just move it, nudge it down a bit, and then just knock the opacity down. That's literally what I've done. It's pretty it's pretty effective. I don't think people notice it though until now, but I just think it's funny. I just think it's like, oh, you could literally, it's the most ghetto way of doing it. That's how I did it. That's how I've done it in GIMP. So I actually don't know how to actually do it in. So I think it's a lot more, it's like a lot more sophisticated. I hate the original cup. So like, so you notice in the card viewer is that the number is like way wider, but yet in the template it's like, here we go, it's like skimmed. So it's like, okay, you know, like I don't know what y'all doing. This probably actually looks too much like an RCR number actually now, but. Man. It's interesting. It's fun. Yeah, I don't really know what else I want to do with the. I might actually just get rid of the gray on the roof because I don't like that. It just feels out of place. Either that or I give it more glamour. Oh, I realized I put... Okay, you know, I'm an idiot. I put it on the white layer. That's why I need to rename them. You know, that actually be a cool thematic. I like where you're going with that. Grala. Kaz Grala. Alright, let's actually mirror this now. I do need to actually... I'll do that later. There's a lot of things I kind of notice when I do that. Crop it. This is one thing Photoshop's way better at, but I've said that like 5 million times whenever I've streamed. So point being is that Photoshop has better perks. I can do that. Okay, cool. I need to make more video game cars. That's one thing I want to do more. There's a lot more video game cars because I have a lot of fun doing them. Like wallpaper schemes are just mwah, beautiful. The streets, don't forget the real that and the sprite car. I think that's the other one. The 34 sprite car, I think it was. I don't remember. I think it might have been right. It was like an 89 inch. Let me look this up. It was like a Gatorade car. I think they did that in like... It's either that or like a Walmart car. I don't remember. Let me look at this. Because it was a really old video. Like, super old video. No, there's a Sprite 89. I was right. It was just from 07. Or from 2021. But it has 07 highlights. Huh. I don't know. Let me see. I think this might be the one I'm talking about. This might be this one. Yes. Okay, so you do know about this. All right. Okay, I don't want to get copyright struck. I don't want to risk that. So I might have just already. So rip me. But let me see here. Yeah, this might be it. Oh, yeah, because I don't want to risk this. Yeah, it's got... I don't even know if that's copy. Yeah, it's definitely copyright claim. So, oh man, look at them zooming. Oh no, they're wrecking. Oh, hard lick. It's an oldie. Oh, he got blocked. Oh god, he got bumper grabbed. Oh, this dude got like a Nadu inspired scheme there. I see him. Oh, this is an old... Oh no. Oh, this is such a throwback. Oh my gosh, I'm glad someone else knows about this channel because I remember watching this as a kid too. Oh, he's spinning. Oh, he's gonna hit the pit wall. Oh no. Oh, rip. Oh man, that's this .NET mod. With the 08 car, some Team SBR. That's a nice Hurley car. Here we go. This 89 highlight video. Oh, this guy was on a... Oh. Yeah, this is actually not... Unironically, it's not a bad car. It's actually a nice looking car. That's just the Mark Martin base looks like, actually. This, ooh, look at this. Look at these cars. Look at these cars, guys. Oh, look at that Walmart car. Oh, yeah. Smiley face. Classic smiley face. Jeff Gordon Flames 34. Gatorade car. Under Armour. No, wait. Yeah, that's Under Armour. Yeah. I had a moment there. Wow. This is... Shane? No, I was kidding. Shane? ND Theater. Oh, that's a guy I used to race with back then. Yeah, everybody remembers like the 24 camshaft 24. Oh, this one have no music? This one might actually have no music. Yeah, this one don't got music. Oh, look at this quality. This is old. Look at this shit. Oh, he's holding on to it. Oh, he held on to it. Good save. Oh, we got into him. Oh, that's why you don't bump in the corner. Oh, hardly. Went into the cash fence. Oh, we're gonna make a pass on the inside. Oh, he got into him. Got into Elliott Sadler. Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah, get past Jeff Green. Yeah, go under the yellow line. Why not? Oh, they're rubbing. Oh, there they go. They're wrecking. Oh, they didn't have flow or physics rip. They didn't know about it back then, I don't think. Oh. Tried to block the bottom. Couldn't. Oh, hit Rusty. Hit Rusty. Oh, hold on to it. Oh, no. I don't know why he spun it. Oh, what the heck? That was weird. He probably hit the 31 then. Or bounced off of somebody. He bounced off the 1. Wow. Oh, here we go. Photo finish. Let's go. What a run. Where did he get that run? I thought that dude was laying back, but he just had a monster run, though. Wow, look at the draft. That suck up. Oh no, he got loose. Oh, into the wall. Oh my gosh. Oh, hard. Like, oh, Jeff Gordon's in it. Nadu's in it. I think I remember that one, yeah. Oh, big one, big one, big one. Hold on to it, hold on. Oh! So I was that kid, right? You know, I'd watch these videos, but I'd like pretend to be like a commentator, right? I commentate like a wreck as if I was like actually doing it. Man, I love doing that. I mean, it was like my only other coping mechanism when I wasn't having friends in school. Was doing that. And look at the... Oh, no! Oh, no. They're wrecking everywhere. Oh, they touched... Oh. Oh, he saved it. 360. There you go. Less save. There you go. Oh. He got Casey Atwood there. Clipped him a little bit, but... Block. Block. Go outside. Another block. Ooh, all over him. Went outside. Block the outside. Another photo finish. Yeah. Side by side. Again, another angle. Ooh, really close. Oh, did the 80... Oh, no, the 34 got it. Barely. All crashes were unintentional. No, they were intentional, all right. No, just kidding. Let me see the... This is 34, 85, 89. Sports Themes Volume 1, Song Fooling. It's NR though, NR2003. Oh, he hit him. Oh, Jimmy Johnson turned him. Oh. Ooh. Oh no, he wrecked himself. Oh, wrecked himself off of Harvick. The tires say they're racing hard here. Oh, good run. Oh, that was a good corner. Holy. This is sim modified. This is original cup here. Just spins it around. Oh. Just got hit by Rusty. Oh no. Tyler Reddick gets pulled Indy. Oh, baby. Nice. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hard like. Oh. Oh, it was like a Steve Grissom wreck right there. Look at the rear. Oh no. Oh, to the outside. There you go. Good pass. Oh, Yaley in the 34 wrecking himself. Ah. Oh. Just the Mark Martin Triple A6 in there. Just randomly in there. 07. That's the 07 mod. It's kind of an underrated mod, honestly. That and how Nationwide 08, GNS 07. Yeah, go outside. Yeah, why not? Ooh. Into the wall, they go. Oh, he lost. He self-spun. It's just like any other online league. It's just, oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh, it's a hard lick. Oh no. Oh, he flipped. Oh, root first too. That car's ripped. What a blessed video. This is Tom Brady's worst nightmare. What happened? NWS 11's pretty underrated. I'll get back to paying in a bit, sorry. Just, I'm getting a bit sidetracked here, but... Man, I'd love to go an F1 race. Oh, man, look at that. It's a good camera angle. All right. I'll have to look into that one actually. Oh, it's from the film. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's still, ooh, it's good remastering then. Number's probably a bit too big, but it's okay. I don't care. I should. It's hypocritical because I am very critical about a lot of people's paint schemes when I do critique them. I will admit that. I'm pretty up there. I mean, if it's good, I won't really say much because it's just good, you know? Like, what else do I need to say? Like, there really isn't much else. Alright, there we go. Black numbers here. I don't really like the red on this thing. It looks kind of ugly. Not gonna lie, Chief. Looks kind of bad. I'll probably get rid of the white and the gray. Just to bounce it out. Save that. I'm gonna take care of this part because I am not wanting me to do that. 2019. Ooh, 2010 and 2019. I mean, Conway isn't forgotten. Charles Lewandowski, I think, is forgotten. Chase Miller. Who else? No, I can't say Timothy Peters, but he's been around for a hot minute. He was up there in trucks for a while when he was at Red Horse. John King is kind of forgotten, but I remember him pretty well. Hold on, who else do I forget? I know Lewandowski. Lewandowski's like the one that I don't know why I remember that name, but I just do. Tony Ave, I think whoever was in the 35 in 2010 for like select races, he's pretty forgotten. Kind of obscure. I think he was a road course racer, but Jack Hawksworth drove the 81, I think, at one point, or the 18. I don't remember which one, but I know Jack Hawksworth had that Gibbs ride for one race. Harrison Rhodes. Yeah. Yeah, when he was in JD. Yeah, I remember now. Because Harrison Rhodes was pretty forgotten. Cale Conley. You remember Cale Conley? It's another dude. I'm thinking of Xfinity drivers now, but because truck drivers will go a long way. There's so many. Donnie Newenberg. Everybody knows him, though. I feel like everybody knew Donnie. Let's see. Huh. Who else would I think of? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he races like, I know he's a road ringer. That's why I couldn't remember. Mario Gosselin was the guy I couldn't remember. Brett Butler. That's another one. Or Ken Butler the third. I knew Brett Raymer because he had that big wreck at Daytona. That was in 09, but he also had the car catch on fire at Charlotte. Who else would I think of? I know the rain. Catherican was there. Was in trucks for a bit. Jason White's pretty forgotten, I'd argue. Cole Witt. Cole Witt, no, people wouldn't remember Cole Witt. Oh, Jason Bowles. That's another one. I'm thinking Jason Bowles, too. That's another dude. Greg Pursley. That's another one I don't remember. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I think Willie Allen was in the 05 and Xfinity, the Athenian car that Townley had. Basically similar to that. Let me make sure I spelled the name right. I gotta double check again. Okay. Perfect. What font? I put best in class. That's actually one of my favorite fonts to use for driver name rails. C Falk. That's another one. Michael Self, but he was pretty well known for the Sinclair car in ARCA, so I won't really count him. But I think Butch Miller. That's another one I kind of forgot about. Give it a little tilt. Oh yeah, he did. You're right. Scott Heckard, that's another one. I kind of forgot about him. I'm not gonna lie. Scott Heckard's been around for a while. He drives occasionally. I think he drives in the 5 occasionally, that's why. From what I remember. That's the last time I remember him in. But for BJ McLeod's team. Yeah, I remember he was in the 21. I only remember from Battle at the Beach when he got wrecked by Galding, so that's when Galding, that guy's gone through like a character arc, honestly. Gary Galding has like a lot more mature than he was back then. Kind of learned the hard way. So I gotta give him credit where it's due. Like, he's actually a lot more, like, wise, and he knows he's, like, really humbled down. Really, once he got booted out of the Roush seat, I think that's really what he learned the hard way. Or really, we only had a few starts in that Roush seat, to be fair, but... Let's see. Yeah, that'll probably do it. Probably move this logo a bit back. Oh yeah, he was the ARCA driver, I think. Or was it K&N? I don't remember, but I hate how empty this looks. It's literally how the contigs are, and I don't like that. I really don't know what they want to do with it, so we will wait and see. I think they just wanted one contig. I really don't remember because I am brain dead. So I think IndyCar should start soon though. The IndyCar race should be starting in a jiffy. See race schedule. I think it's actually about to start. Yeah, about to start in 10 minutes from now. Scott Lynch. That's another dude. Oh, what a guy. What a legend. Kane is a legend. Yeah, I think I'm done with this car. Yeah, wow. That is a lot. That finished a lot better than I thought it would have. I could change the gray to red. That's the other option I could do, but it would look kind of wonky. Oops. Yeah. I kind of like it with the gray on that. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. It's actually going to be one... not my best, but not the worst in the world. I hate you. I hate this. Why is it not letting me export it manually? Can I just... Please. Just... I don't need you, Vanguard. I don't need you. I'm not playing Valorant right now, bro. Like, please. I hate this. Alright. '89, Aiden Smith, RJ, IGS21.tga. Alright. Dope. I think RP is a good track. I think it's a solid track. Also, it's like literally 3 hours from my house, so it really isn't that bad. Not bad of a drive. I mean, 3 hours is pretty big, but I mean, Kansas for me is like 40 minutes. But IRP is a bit of a drive, but me and my friend are planning on going down there next year. We definitely want to go down there to watch a race, so that's on our bucket list. And then I think we're gonna finish up. We're gonna try and finish the junior cars for Downey's team today. 5 guys. All right, this is actually gonna be one I'm actually gonna try on. I mean, I will try on it on all like the other ones, but not as much, just because I actually got to think of something. move. Ah, you know what? Just do that. Good enough. All right. Dope. Move that. Knock that out of the way. We're definitely gonna go for some red, and we got ourselves a white. I did watch the IP race, so it was actually getting really good at the end because like we actually saw guys getting a good run, good rhythm, made their way up. Enfinger's car was way faster, honestly. It's just a matter of how you just couldn't pass. So, plus, Majeski looked like he was gonna win, but he wasted his. It looked like he wasted his tires. Like he definitely drove way more aggressive than Enfinger did, I'd argue. But I think lap traffic also kind of didn't help his case. But I think it was the 23 was gonna pass him sooner or later. I felt. Nemechek, yeah, I know people are villainizing Nemechek. Yeah, it really wasn't a good move on his part. Like, the strategy call was risky. Because on paper, the tires shouldn't matter as much. But you have to remember that they're way older. So, like, there's not much grip in general. I think it's because they anticipate maybe more caution laps or something. Because sometimes it does work out in short tracks. It's just because it is a short track after all. But I think it was a much more narrow track. I think it wouldn't matter as much. But with it, you know, IRP being so wide, you could just go on the outside on the restart. Zoomy boy, just go outside of him. Like, anything could go. Anything goes. And he's not bad. He could have won. There's a lot of what ifs for him. Really a lot of what ifs for that guy. Oh yeah, he has. He's kind of been slept on, I'd argue. I'm not gonna say he's like a Final Four guy, but he's good enough to make it past the first round. That's really all I could say to it. I really don't know what I want to do with this. Probably go for the classic checkerboard pattern. There's nothing wrong with going with that. Let's also get the config addressed. Let's actually get that taken care of. There we go. Okay. Sounds good. He helped out with the team, actually, and they rewarded him with that. From what they were talking about, you know, after losing all those opportunities, he just helped out with the team, like, inside out, right? And so they basically helped him. Oh yeah, that 60 car was just a crash magnet. No matter how clean the drivers did, like Risco, Majeski, they'd always get, or Cindric, you know, they'd always wreck one way or another. That car was just cursed in general. George Russell was the type of guy who puts on pole out of absolutely nowhere. Oh, thank you, Haas F1 team. Pretty blessed, if you asked me. Are you still doing these? We didn't get involved last week. Real. It felt like an abnormality watching the 60 car with a then die yet real. So real. One person only watching Zach Rogers offline league. Oh no. Someone needs to join in. Goodness me. Give it some love. I don't know, actually. I don't watch the series. Should I? I probably should, but I don't. I'm not in it, so. Love you, Zach. Dude, there's a top 10 catches of the decade for frisbee throwing. That's sick. I kind of want to watch that. All right, let me get this done. Or try to, at least. Attempt to. Then I'll probably watch anime after this. That's probably what I'll do. Probably watch anime after this stream. Got my priorities, bro. Put it on right now. I'm gonna get copyright struck, bro. Real homies need to watch frisbee throwing. He goes hard. Okay, yeah. I want to see frisbee. I want to see top 10 catches of AUDL. Top 10 blocks? Oh, God. Oh, we gotta see this. Oh! Tried to block it, but it got caught anyway. Oh, he went for the dive. Oh, he caught it. Oh, shoot. That is a catch. Oh, yeah, it's like foot. Oh, deep ball, deep ball. Oh! Oh, what a catch. Kick the frisbee. Oh, oh, man. Oh, Patrick Mahomes throw right there. Oh! Oh my gosh, what a catch. That's a touchdown. Yeah, gave him a clap. That's respectable. I respect that. Ooh. Throwing some laterals here. I mean, that's just how Ultimate Frisbee works. It's basically just laterals all over. Except you can actually gain with that. You can step. Ooh, deep.
Into the end zone, Jacob Mao wins the game for the Raleigh Flyers.
Wow. Oh, that one almost got picked off. That one almost got picked off. Wow. It's a good catch. Good reflexes there. Oh, he tried to block it. What he? Oh! Actually, no, he couldn't catch it the first time, and then he caught it the second time. Oh my goodness. I thought he got picked. I'm like, oh wait, no. That's the same dude. Oh. It's good hustle. Oh, man. Deep. Oh, look at that crowd. Oh.
When doesn't Jack Williams make a play?
There's three defenders trying to go at it. Rick Allen on a frisbee call would be nuts. That'd be funny. Oh, he stepped more than... I thought it was like you can't step more than 2, but I don't know the rules, but... Oh, is it one? Did you have to get 1 foot? I think you got 1 foot. I think like you have to have 1 foot within that line. It's not like like NFL where you have to have 2 feet, but it's probably like college rules where you can. Oh, he still had 2 feet in that. I think didn't matter. Let's see. Did he get? Yeah, he had 2 feet. That's 2 feet right there. I think. Deep. Another deep throw. Oh, you juked him. Good adjustment. Ooh. Oh, out of bounds? Or can you do that? I don't know. Oh, I don't know if you could do. I guess you can. Why else do they call it number 1? Making OBJ catches like nothing. Making those OBJ catches, man. Odell Beckham Jr. I'm a bit too lazy right now, so we're gonna go for the simplistic checkerboard pattern. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing can go wrong. Surely. We're clearly gonna make this a gradient. Look at this. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Alright. Take as much time as you need. I mean, it's probably be the last car I'll paint for the day. At least on the stream. And then whatever ideas I get later, it'll happen later, you know? So, come naturally. Can't go wrong with the checkered pattern, though. I don't often use them, but it's feasible. It's either that or I could do like a weird thing where it's like a gradient, but I think it's one of those where you don't really need to do much with it. Like, it's simplistic. Like, it's about as average as you can get. I'm actually kind of like this because it's not like too sophisticated, but it's not like something that would be jaw-dropping. Like, I don't really need to be jaw-dropping either.
career is to win at least one Indy 500.
2.5 miles to go. Award is on the attack. Here comes Pato. Ericsson won't let it happen. Marcus Ericsson wins the Indianapolis 500 in the most dramatic way.
Did it, buddy? You just won the Indy 500.
I can't believe it. I'm so happy.
A marvelous weekend at the Brickyard. And it is the NCT IndyCar Series that kicks it all off. There's nobody better on this track in an IndyCar. Will Power wins.
Hey, man. Way to go.
Been here 6 times now in this victory lane, so pretty special place for me.
The racing capital of the world, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This has been such an incredible season, and it just keeps getting better. In this 2022 NTT IndyCar Series, we welcome you to round 13 of 17. This is the Gallagher Grand Prix here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the road course for the second time this year. It is a beautiful summer's day here in the Circle City, and it's time to crank it up. Let's go trackside for the command.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get the command.
Bestwick.
Please welcome your Grand Marshals, family members from Gallagher, Shannon and Matthias Michelangeli.
Racers, start your engines!
The McLaughlin fan.
Just got a quick shot there of Scott McLaughlin in the Gallagher Chevrolet for Team Penske. He'd like to get the win here today to make it special for the Gallagher Grand Prix. Hi folks, Lee Diffie along with Townsend Bell, James Hinchcliffe, and on this crossover NASCAR IndyCar weekend, we welcome in Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr. won't be with us for the whole show, but mate, it's great to have you here. What does this crossover weekend mean to you? I mean, you're such a fan of all forms of racing. We get to spend time with you at the beginning of each year at the Rolex 24. Great to have you here on IndyCar.
Yeah, I love to see it, and I like to see the drivers from each series show much interest in each other. And what you see Cup drivers on the boxes during practice for the IndyCar and things like that. So it's kind of cool because you want to know, like, you want to see these guys maybe get behind the wheel of each other's cars and try it out. Man, this is a tough racetrack. Hinch gave me some laps. I know so much more about it now than I did before, so I'm really prepared for today and tomorrow.
During this morning's warm-up, Kyle Larson was on the Ganassi pit box. Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick were watching on with a lot of interest. That's what this crossover weekend is all about. And as the cars are released from pit lane, let's get to your Gallagher starting grid. And we say well done to Felix Rosenqvist of Arrow McLaren SP, his 3rd career pole position.
Yeah, you better watch row 1 because the last time Rosenqvist and Rossi were side by side at Toronto, it ended in tears for Rossi into the wall, and Rosenqvist's teammate Pato O'Ward starting right behind him in row 2 next to the winningest driver on this racetrack in Indy, Will Power with Team Penske.
You got Christian Lundgaard, top rookie there, and Colton Herta, our winner last time we were here, a little bit further back. David Malukas, top of your next screen inside of row 6. Strong result from Devlin DiFrancesco there outside of row 7. Scott McLaughlin down in row 8 trying to hold it up for Team Penske, but look at down in row 10, guys. Scott Dixon starting 20th position.
Yeah, just a brutal qualifying, some issues with his race team. He was pretty blunt about what went wrong. Rookie Kyle Kirkwood will start next to Roman Grosjean, who also struggled in qualifying. And Marcus Ericsson, championship leader, will start last after some engine problems in practice.
So he was unable to go through the various phases of qualifying due to that engine issue. So we wish the championship leader all the best because he's going to have to dig deep, go hard to try and do the best he can. He comes into this 13th race of the year with an 8-point championship lead. Just mentioning what we said at the top of the show, it is the closest championship chase with 6 drivers in the mix in the last 20 years. So it's going to be exciting. Let's go inside the car of the pole sitter, Felix Rosenqvist.
Let's see if we can get him. Hey, Felix, it's Townsend in the NBC booth. You got me?
I got you, Townsend.
Hey, congratulations on a great result, reminding everybody why you belong in this series all the time. Felix, what's the biggest challenge for you firing into the first corner on the opening lap?
Thank you. I think obviously we want to get through. We have 2 cars from 2 rows who want to get through, both me and Prado, and then try to use that as an advantage as a team.
Copy that, but now your teammate O'Ward right behind you. You guys are friends off the track, but have you guys talked about what to do here in the first corner, first lap?
pretty good idea what to do. I told him if he passes me, we're not friends anymore.
Good stuff. All right, great job on the pole. Good luck today.
Hey, thanks, Hampton.
I think it's really encouraging as we see the view from the Mission Foods onboard. It's really encouraging for Felix Rosenqvist, the 30-year-old Swede, the way the second half of this season has gone. Well, Junior spoke about Hinch giving him some tips around the road course. Let's go to the Honda track preview. Continue the tour, Hinch.
Well, yeah, I mean, Dale can jump in here if you want, man. But, tell me what you thought about it, but turn 1 and 2, big compromise corner. Turn 4, very long, tough one to get through. You saw it.
Yeah, the apex of turn 4 is so hard to see. Very flat course, so seeing the entrance there is really tough. Saw a lot of guys in practice struggle there, missing that corner wide, and that leads on to a very critical 5 and 6 to get through very well to the long straightaway to 7.
Going into 7 on the opening lap is one to watch. There's been a lot of issues this weekend with guys locking up brakes, locking up inside tires. If you get it wrong right here where Pagano is in turn 7, you can easily blow the apex and potentially take out yourself and several other cars on the opening lap.
So, as everybody gets ready for this 85-lap race, just over 200 miles in length, round 13 of 17. Let's check in with the boys on pit road one more time before we go racing.
And if it was the best career qualifying effort at the Indy Road Course for Alexander Rossi, they'd love to convert it to Alex's first win in 3 years. There's a good chance of that happening today. Alex said earlier this week, and they've got maybe the best race pace in the field, but qualifying here has always been their struggle. They got that part of it figured out, obviously, as he rolls off from second today. Now it's time to finish the job. Perfect execution down in the pits. Another trip to victory lane at Indianapolis may be in store for the 2017. Kevin.
Dylan, no one has had more success here than Will Power. 5 wins, 6 poles, starting 4th today. The car was not great to start the weekend, but he told me I'm a contender. And the driver known for his outright speed, he's second in the championship. A win today moves him to the front, but Lee expect all kinds of wild strategies that we'll explain as we move forward.
It was crazy how Will Power struggled in practice, and yet when it came time to qualify, the qualifying king of IndyCar, who's just 1 win away from tying the legend Mario Andretti on 67 pole positions, he found the magic. He unlocked the secrets.
You know, I think that's been the story so far this weekend for me, is just the unpredictability of what the drivers are getting with the balance. And now they're going to start this race after NASCAR. The Cup Series has laid down a bunch of rubber this morning, and there's a big unknown. I talked to Rosenqvist about that, asked him what to expect. He said, I have no idea.
Yeah, we've heard the drivers talk about the inconsistency in the tires, and also, like you say, how will this rubber activate or react to what the NASCAR guys have put down. I know talking to the NASCAR guys, they're equally concerned about the racetrack beyond this race and how that affected them even in qualifying today. So these two series running 2 different tires really affects the surface and the grip.
You may remember from the May race through the turn 5-6 chicane and that complex that the curbs that caused the NASCARs to fly through the air. Scott McLaughlin got airborne last year. They're all removed. It's smoothed out. It's a lot more user-friendly, and I think it will be conducive to some good racing, a smoother journey for these IndyCar drivers and also for the Xfinity race, which follows us, and the Cup race tomorrow.
Now, great view of the front row there, and as Townsend mentioned, last time these guys went side by side, it wasn't all friendly. Let's not forget, Rossi's almost going for his job there.
So it is always great to be back at the Brickyard on this crossover NASCAR IndyCar weekend, the first of 3 big races this weekend. This is the Gallagher Grand Prix of Indianapolis. Felix Rosenqvist of Aaron McLaren SP on the left-hand side of your screen, starting from the pole with Alexander Rossi. Let's go racing at the Brickyard.
Picture perfect start, 2 wide all the way down, but now 4
Ooh.
turn 1. Who's that?
Start.
Joseph Newgarden sending it up the inside.
And Lundgaard in that red and white car on the inside. He's come from 6th to 4th.
Oh!
It's Pato Award, one of the championship contenders.
Marcus Ericsson getting through there.
Pato got spun.
Sounds like he got hit from behind and he stalled. They're still going 2 by through the chicane. Tough to get through there, Dale.
Yeah, very tricky part of the racetrack. Down into 7 here. So some bumps in that braking zone can get you in trouble.
Will Power on the inside of David Malukas, the promising young rookie. Callum Eilert and Takuma Sato going wheel to wheel. So too is Romain Grosjean and Scott Dixon in that orange and blue car. Grosjean on the inside for this turn. He was extremely frustrated after qualifying. Could not get the car to work. Equally so Dixon.
Callum Eilert on the inside of Takuma Sato there. We saw an incident in in the main race here. Scott Dixon looks down the inside. Callum on the outside of turn 12. That rarely works. Can he pull it off in 13?
Meanwhile, I'm watching that red-white car championship leader Ericsson has only made up 2 spots. As they run right now, Ericsson is now 12 points behind in the championship, running in second on that opening lap by virtue of starting at the back.
Colton Herta on the inside.
Oh, Herta went wide.
Christian Lundgaard Jr. Here's the replay. Watch the second orange car. Pato O'Ward. Who hits him?
Power.
Let's have a look.
Oh,
Let's have a look.
oh, Herta bouncing to Power.
Looks like Colton Herta got into the side of Will Power. Will lucky to miss the spinning 5 car. Colton into Will.
I will say that Power didn't hit O'Ward as much as it was just squeezing 3 into 2 here. Oh, Power got hit on the inside.
Yeah, Colton hit Power.
Left
Look
front.
at that move. Just missed him.
Onto the grass. Looks like Takuma Sato. Look at Joseph Newgarden up the inside, guys. What a bomb on the inside. Incredible from Joseph. Pato leaving lots of room there, but that's a 3-car situation. When he thinks it's only 2 wide, nothing he can really do there.
And those are important views for race control to see, to realize that
I think Malukas went off.
As Roman Grosjean in that yellow and red car continuing to be aggressive, and here comes Ericsson diff.
Right on cue, Team Bell, as you say that, the message comes up. Incident involving multiple cars under review by the stewards of this Gallagher Grand Prix. We'll come back to you with more on that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you think about that, Dale. That's a racing incident to me. If they're laying blame on someone there, I'd be pretty surprised.
Yeah, a lot of guys going for the same piece of real estate there. Just hard racing. You got to expect that first turn, first lap.
And race control is going to have to watch this action live, which is a lot of defensive swerving down the front straightaway.
Teammates, the Dale Coyne Racing entrance, Takuma Sato, Malukas side by side through 2. Behind that, Marcus Ericsson side by side with Ilott. Down into 4 here.
I feel like we're seeing a replay last weekend in Iowa. Malukas and Sato spent a lot of time side by side battling it out. Malukas gets to the front. Kyle Kirkwood, the rookie, coming forward, already up a few spots.
He's one of only a handful of drivers on those alternate Firestone tires. Those are the softer red soft
All right.
tires. They're the tire to be on today, the preferred tire.
I think that will do it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be it. Hope y'all take care. Make sure you get something good to eat and all that, and